Yeah, I'd definitely like to ask people before I start putting a camera on them.
It's not the first time.
All right.
I did a commercial for one of the places I used to work for. Excuse me.
All right. Getting down there, out with the old worn out tint.
It dries up.
Yeah, Arizona's tough on this stuff. Huh?
Oh yeah, very. Sometimes they come out easy, sometimes they give you a hard time.
Yeah.
But at least it's the front too, it's not the back window.
Yeah.
The back windows, there's a specific, several ways you can do them.
Right.
One is the steamer. Just use the steamer and take the slowly take the film off.
Yeah, I remember.
And the other one is just use the sun and have the sun bake the back window with like you put a plastic bag on top of it and soak it.
Yeah.
And then lay it on the film this way.
Okay.
And leave it for 30 minutes. And that usually does the trick too. There's some that are really bubbly in the back. Those, there's no easy way.
Oh, the hell, yeah. They just tear every time you get to a bubble.
Yeah. One of the ways you can do it is just use your razor and just cut everything in the bag, including the defroster lines. Okay.
Yeah, I know I've seen many processes like taking vinegar in a spray bottle, spraying it down, and then putting newspaper across it and like spraying that down and letting that sit. And
same premise, but this one we use just the soapy water that we use to move around the film, and like a large trash bag cut in half, and just use the trash bag like the newspaper.
Yeah. Oh. All right, so you just saw Alex using a blade method to remove the tint on this side of the window, and now he's going to get set up and he's going to show us how to remove the tint on the other side using a steamer. So no tint.
This is the Jiffy steamer. This works really good on the back windows and pretty much almost all the other windows. There's certain exceptions, but for the most part, this works really well.
This is the process. Yeah. This one's going to get it done.
It's got a little warm up.
Right on. right, so you just use the same process with the steam to remove the tint on this side. So what Alex was doing there, he used the old piece to
Yes.
cut out the new piece, the
I used
pattern.
the old pattern so I could get a new pattern. And these are double layer, so I got one for each side.
All right.
Got the patterns ready. Let's separate them. I got the passenger here. The driver here, passenger here. This will get all the hard to get places, like in between this letters.
Alright, so he's got the window cleaned up. He's ready about to apply the film to the side. And we did go with the 35% for the side windows. Which here in Arizona, that's the legal limit. You go any darker than that and you just risk getting pulled over and ruining your evening if you're out and about. Nobody needs a ticket these days.
Had a little dirt spot right there, so I had to clean it up. Sometimes when they're still wet, you can save them.
Yep.
If you wait too long and they dry up, you gotta start all over.
Yeah, that's the difference between somebody starting out in the industry and somebody with 20 years experience right there, people. Got to go for the details. Don't ever let your client walk away with something they're not going to be happy with.
That's right. Alright, on to the other one. And this is going to be the same process, but this would be a lot easier because this one we used a steamer and it gave us a totally cleaner window to play with.
Yeah, steamer made a big difference on getting that off.
It did.
That's pretty awesome.
Well, steamer or no steamer, we still go through the same process of cleaning it up.
Yeah, clean up any residual glue that's still left on there.
was fighting me. There we go.
That's awesome.
Sometimes these little ones could be easy. Sometimes it could be the hardest windows you can possibly do. Depends on your mood, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Over to the other one. Let's see. Clean it up. No tint on it. Like Alex was saying, that tint was probably on there all the way back to 2012, sometime around there. Within that purchase time of this vehicle, somebody had the tint done on it, and it was just wore out. It was scratchy. It turned kind of a milky color, so you couldn't really see out of it. And everybody knows that owns a Camaro, you got to have the best vision out of it, because trying to back up or see through these mirrors is almost damn near impossible. Got to have your head on a swivel when you're driving these things. So this is actually 3 days later after getting the windows tinted. So I'll show you how it turned out here, and talk about some future plans here for the front and rear window. Like I said earlier in the video here, it's a 35% tint, which is the max allowable for Arizona. Uh, Again, you can go darker if you're, really wanting to, but, who needs a ticket these days? I got better things to spend my money on than getting a ticket for 2 darker windows. So, but speaking about the front window and stuff like that, so I went online, I was looking at what other people were tinting their front windows and stuff, and it seems about 70%. You can go 70% on the front, which darkened it up a little bit more without getting in trouble, affecting your vision or anything like that. And then on the back window, you can go as dark as you want, but anybody who drives a Camaro will tell you that these things are ridiculous when it comes to trying to back these things up in like low light and stuff like that, because the angles are all off for seeing very clearly, unless you have a backup camera. And so on the back window, like I said, you can go as dark as you want. You can go limo tint, which, what, 5%. Obviously, I wouldn't do that on these cars because, again, you can't see out of them very well. And so I would probably go a little bit darker than this tint. That's what I spoke with the installer when he was doing everything. This looks to be a little more than 35% on the rears. I'm not sure exactly what these came with, but he said you can go probably about 10%, 5 or 10% darker on the rear, and still, be able to see cars back behind you, so you're not backing up into stuff. But that's about it for this video. Hope you liked it and everything. The guy that did it, I will put a description down in the bottom here, link to him. Get in touch with him if you're in the Arizona and you're in the East Mesa area or surrounding area like that. Does really great work. Before I sign off here on this video, let's take a look at what it looks like from the inside looking out. So you got a really clear view looking out and everything, which is nice. So yeah, 35% seems just about right for, driving at night in this thing too, because it does darken up where it can make it hard to see outside of your mirrors and stuff like that. So 35% was the lucky number, and that's the one I'm sticking with. Go ahead and end this video. Like, subscribe again. Appreciate everybody that's subscribed to this channel. You're helping me build something that's I hope it's beneficial for everybody. A little bit of knowledge about what to do on their cars when they get them. Anything I do on here can be used on any other vehicle and stuff like that. Basically, just dive into stuff. Don't be afraid. We'll catch you later.